Trap might be a heavier word because in some stories she actually fell in love with Hades, although that might be some weird trauma bonding going on there, but that's another story. And then after the 6 months of darkness and cold in Hades, she went to the overworld to be with her mother, the goddess of fertility and agriculture. I also think about the sun and the moon and how that's a cycle. Think about this. Let's say you are light, you are a sun. The sun doesn't disappear when it sets, it just goes somewhere else. I'll say that again. The sun doesn't disappear when it sets, it just goes somewhere else. It's always there. Right? So when your consciousness disappears, it goes somewhere else. And so when you go to sleep, your consciousness is actually ascending to the fourth dimension. And in the fourth dimension, it is the yang. It is light with a bit of darkness. And then when you wake up, you descend. Your consciousness descends. So as the sun rises, your consciousness descends. Or another way you can look at it is as your moon rises, your consciousness rises to the fourth dimension. Think about a dual world. A shadow and light world, a formative and a shadow world. And this three-dimensional plane is actually the shadow world. But there is a formative version, a true reality above this one. And you are not a shadow person. You just have to, like Persephone, exist in the shadow world for half the time. And then the other half, you are in the fourth dimension. You say, in order for a utopia to exist, there has to be a dystopia. Everything in this reality is about balance. Everything. This is the yin world with a bit of light. And then when you sleep, you ascend into the utopia, into what myths have called heaven. That's the fourth dimension. But even in the utopia, there's darkness.